Well, hello everyone. How you doing? So, February 18th, I went out this morning and this is looking east about 10 o'clock. And as you can see, we had quite the show this morning. We had these clouds, which I have to tell you, I have been filming these, I don't know what kind of clouds you'd call them. They're not nanosecond clouds. That's what they tell us, but I don't buy that. But this morning was absolutely spectacular. So I have quite a few pictures here, and the first set is looking literally from my driveway east. And you can see the obvious lens flare right here, coming right off of that. But I will leave this towards the end because I want to see if you catch it. So this look at the colors. I'm going to do this one and I won't do all of them, but I just want to show you they're just absolutely spectacular. Growing up, I can tell you I never saw clouds like this. So let's just go on a little journey here. Well, first of all, let me get back over here. Here we go. So you can see I'm snapping these off. And in these, there's the effect is that it's taking the glare off. So this is the actual sun. Look at here. These colors are just fantastic. It's the only thing you can say. Look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? And this wasn't for a few minutes. This lasted, the event lasted for nearly an hour. Now look back on this one here. You can actually see how the sun is intensifying right in here. Now we're going to talk about this here later, but watch this. And then watch this. There's something there, folks. And what amazes me is people, we had an unusually warm day here in Colorado, and people were out, walking, jogging, riding the bike, and no one looks up. No one. Is this just not the most phenomenal? Look at this. It mesmerized me. It was quite beautiful. By the way, pay attention again to this object here and this object here. This is no filters. It's directly from the camera. And you can see the effect. It went all across the eastern sky. And the colors, the intensity. Now, I did stop people because I'm up there taking pictures, right? And just absolutely in awe of what I'm actually recording. And when I began to point out, people then began to get, I thought they would get this really kind of like, they got this really weird look on their face like, well, that's not normal. Check this out right here. I want to get that. Look at these colors, folks. They're intense. And look at these. Is that just not beautiful? I mean, when do you remember seeing clouds like that? I can tell you, I don't recall seeing clouds like this. I just don't. Never saw them growing up as a kid. But you have to admit, now, they were spraying. This is literally looking directly above my head. But to the east, nothing but this. I mean, this is the most phenomenal effect. I'll tell you, if I had seen clouds like this when I was in my youth, you wouldn't need drugs or anything. I mean, look at this. How is this normal? And again, I'm going to blow these up this picture right up here so we can see this again. Look at the intensity. This is something right here, and we're going to examine this a little closer. There's our object. It never moved. But look at this, folks. Look at that. I'm telling you, I look at this and it's mesmerizing. To think about what's going on here is, well, interesting to say the least. And again, now I had to leave, run some errands, and so I'm here at the local shopping center. And I'm looking up, and this effect is getting even more interesting. And pay attention to this object right here. Look at that. Such intensity of these colors. Whether it's light interacting with chemicals or whatever, it's just something that I have never seen. And I love these neon pastel colors. Look at that. I mean, so I'm standing in the parking lot and people are looking at me going, well, what's going on? And of course, at this point, I'm not really talking to anyone. When you look at this and you see the intensity, there's our object. But let me show you. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. I mean, Where do you see that at? Isn't it amazing? I don't know what was in the sky because we get clouds passing over us all the time, but none like this. This was so intense. The colors were so vivid. Now, the only thing that prevented people from looking up was that the sun was so freaking bright. And as you can see, it's white here. It is white and hot. It's one of those suns that it hurt. If you stood in it, you could feel it. Look at that. I mean, you just get the effect right over here. We'll pull this up so you can really look at this. It's just an amazing effect. Yeah, you could see the cloud reacting to the sun. Amazing, isn't it? Look at that. Call this normal? I don't know. I don't think so. Now, here, all I did was that I took the contrast up and the gamma down. And look at this. And here is what got me. When you get it in this and you start taking away, this is something here, but here. At least that's what I see. You know, this is almost like art. You know, you can get your own interpretation. Look at that. I'll just go slower on these because these were just, you can see the intensity. The lens flare, very defined here. But the object never went away. In fact, there you go. Again, no filtering on this. All I did was gamma and contrast. Clearly something's there. Check the sun out. Notice anything odd about this? I'm just going slow so you can. Amazing, isn't it? It's looking like almost like you're looking at a chroma key. And look at this. Clouds. And the intensity is just. So as I get to the end of these, and I hope you found them as fascinating as I did. Again, I don't recall ever seeing such clouds with such intensity. And again, all these are here. It was just took the gamma out and took the contrast up. Amazing, isn't it? I really like this one. Check that out. The lens flare I thought was really funny on this one. Check that out. I don't know. You tell me. Of course, it's what you make of it, as Bob Ross. Now, this one here is what I did here was basically, it was like removing layers, right? And you get this intensity. And there's our little friend. I'm saying it, but quite intense, isn't it? Here, I took the black and basically saturated the background sky. And this is what's really going on. It's just a different view. And again, the sun, check that out. As far as I'll go, but there's something clearly there. Great capture of the sun. For a digital camera, yeah. Now, give me 1 second here. So I'm going to go back. And I want to show you a picture that actually came from a subscriber. Did not have any idea that I had filmed this today. Quite fascinating when it goes like this, isn't it? Makes you think about what is going on with the sun. So watch this. We'll get to the very first picture in this file deck. Now this was sent in. I want to show you something. It's the sun color. It's just, and then of course we get the sun dog over here. So I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? Do you have clouds this color? If you do, send us the pictures. Love to see them. I don't know. We're going to talk about this more. And if you have the same effects that you were seeing today, let me know and I'll post them, because this was definitely, well, quite beautiful. I'll say that. All right, we'll talk soon.